the most as Rose Kanehurst, and Fred is with me today again. Now, today, this topic is definitely 100% NC-17. Please, children, avert your gaze. Parents, monitor what your kids watch. No one under the age of 18 should be watching or hearing this shit. Now then, onward to the topic at hand. Okay, you know what I found so funny about that TikTok video?
Hmm.
A good, like, three-quarters of those states, right? Almost all of them, actually, are states that banned abortion, too.
Seriously?
Yeah, yeah.
But why? The porn. They, you're giving people porn, but you're banning abortion?
Yeah,
Hang on a minute.
yeah.
Well, they don't fucking film it there, I don't think. Well, they probably do.
Sometimes, yeah.
But, I mean, what the fuck? That's some bullshit. Then again, why would they ban Pornhub, though? It's a great fucking site.
Right, though? Fucking Pornhub's awesome. But,
Yeah,
it's not the states are banning Pornhub. It's the states are stricting age restrictions, right? They're like tightening down on the age restriction things, right? And Pornhub is refusing to operate in those states. They're going to block the VPNs,
they're
the web ID addresses for those states specifically.
Yeah, what they're going to do is they have the locator for wherever you are at and and you're trying to watch. If you pop up in one of those states, it's going to be blocked. This is why that video was stating how people are just going to use VPNs to say, yeah, I'm not in that state.
Oh, and then he also mentioned that those states are also considering blocking VPNs.
You can't. You can't. He stated that too, because most corporations actually use VPNs for their companies. My current company and former company both doesn't. I believe Walmart does it as well. Um, I think every company that has most of your shit all has it.
Yeah.
But the thing is who gives a fuck? So what? You blocked Pornhub. Here's my thing, right?
Hmm.
So you blocked Pornhub. Cool, 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 cool. Well, I don't know if you know this, but there's a ton of other sites that you can watch that does the same shit. You will
So,
need some examples?
so a couple of those other states, right? A couple of those states that border ban should also ban like drag shows for the the drag queens reading to kids and whatnot because they want to protect the innocence of children. Oh no! Here's the downfall with that, right? They're sitting there going, "Well, the trannies aren't reading to grandma and grandpas. They do. They do it all the time, you know." But and then the thing with that is there's such a purity culture. They don't want children learning about sex in any capacity or way, not even in schools. So they've essentially like banned any inappropriate deemed inappropriate material in schools, which includes books that talk about the sex talk, stuff like that. Anything that was deemed inappropriate was banned and removed from schools. Anything that like talked about differences in gender and whatnot and stuff was banned out of the schools.
But
So,
again, who gives a fuck?
the
The,
Puritans.
fuck them. They're
That
just
and
dickheads.
that and it's a way to keep the working class in the working class poor section, because if the working class's children, right, if they become educated, right, and they stop having kids, right, or they start being smart about having kids or safe sex and whatnot, then they
Hmm.
don't have as many worker bees. Essentially, they don't have any as many people willing to work for dirt cheap salaries that barely gets them by throughout the year.
Well, I know that people I know that people be I know that companies be actually a lot of people be fucking using everything for you want the stupid ones so that you can just work anything you want them and they're just going to be obedient.
Yeah.
I my thing is so those states are just trying to just continue to
Hmm.
just have the population breed, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Then why not keep on porn?
Oh, we're
Is
so
it
we're
so
on a
that
we're no so we're on a birth decline, right? So part of
yeah, I
that
know.
problem is people seeking release through porn.
Oh, so they
Because if you're fucking your hand, you're not fucking some random lady and getting her pregnant.
yeah, but here's the thing though. Now all we have is morons going around fucking each other and we're just getting bigger morons. It's not good for the fucking gene pool.
No, no, it's great for corporate America's gene pool. You want to know why? Because those dumbass kids are going to grow up and think that working this 9 to 5 basically slave labor job is a good job. It's a great job. It's going to be great for the economy. I just have to work harder and, tighten my bootstraps in order to get where I need to go in life, right? They won't know any better. They're sheep.
No,
They're
my
creating
thing
more
is
sheep.
my thing is if they keep on this, if everybody keeps doing this, you're not going to have anybody of intelligence, and they're just going to be sitting in wheelchairs and not being able to fucking do anything.
Like Idiocracy.
No, no, I mean as in severe on the spectrum for everybody.
Possibly.
That's what it's going to be.
Again, possibly. But then again, also, you have to realize that corporate America doesn't care about that. So long as they have their worker bees, and the worker bees do what they need to do.
Yeah, but all the management is in the same category. So
Yeah, but the CEOs don't give a fuck so long as their kids aren't breeding that way.
yeah, well, it's stupid though.
I know. I know it is. But you know what? They don't care, bud.
I know they don't.
The higher ups don't care. They give no fucks. No shits are given in that regard. I mean, okay, so like this question was posed to some of the congressmen, right? If their hypothetically, if their granddaughter or whatever needed an abortion, would they allow that person to get the abortion? Some of them said no. actions have consequences. And then the medical person that was talking was like, okay, what if they were raped? Still no, the child in question. And then one guy said, still no, the child in question didn't do anything wrong. And then another man who same same party, right? Republican Party was like, I can't answer that because he couldn't. Want to know why? Because he
Because he's a
probably
moron.
no, because he would fucking let whoever the fuck, like his niece or granddaughter or whatever, fucking do the fucking abortion because he's not a moron. Because they know. They know between right and wrong. They know better. They don't give a fuck about the American people. They don't care. And that's why Jayden
No,
and I's political views align super duper hard. Except for Bernie Sanders, we must protect that man. He had some really great ideas. He's just too old to implement them.
he's just too old.
I mean, okay,
Oh,
Bernie Sanders, right? He was a part of the original Black Lives Matter movements, right?
okay.
And the women's suffrage movements, right? He was all for health care for women, seeing abortion as health care and marital rape as rape and everything, right? He was all for gaining equality for all people, no matter what race or skin color you were, right?
Hmm.
And the only reason why he lost in the Democratic district was because the Democrats didn't vote for him. They voted for Hillary instead because Hillary aligned with their money values and views. And Bernie Sanders remembered a time when college was super duper cheap. He was all for lowering the cost of college to a point where it was basically free and or forgiving college debt entirely. He was all for these things, but the people in Congress weren't. So they made it impossible for him to run for president. And at this point, he's too old to run. He can't do it anymore. But there was a point in time where he was literally arrested. And the really funny part was he was arrested in front of the office that Hillary Clinton was working at during her Harvard years when she was an intern as a lawyer, fighting for civil rights. Where was she?
Hmm.
She wasn't there. She was in the office, working
That's
towards
bullshit.
becoming a congresswoman. That's what she was doing. She did like literally almost nothing for women's suffrage and whatnot, but yet still got on the running for president and then bombed because nobody wants her as president.
Who don't they want?
Hillary.
Clinton?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Clinton.
yeah, no. I don't want her.
I don't want her either. That's the thing because she's so old-fashioned viewed.
Honestly, I'll be real. If fucking Michelle would win, I wouldn't go for her either.
Is this fucking person kidding me right now? Just because I
Probably.
didn't wave, making me fight the boss on my own, just because I didn't fucking wave at them. Sitting pretty too. Are you seeing my live right now? They just sat pretty and let me do the boss fight by myself.
I'm not watching your live currently, actually.
Fuck you.
What?
No, I was talking to the fucking person I summoned in.
Mm.
Fuck them. Useless.
I'm I'm kind of useless. It's fine.
Bernie Sanders had great ideas for this country. He wanted to slowly introduce universal health care within 8 years. That's two terms, right?
Yes.
He wanted to slowly eradicate medical and student debt because that's the greatest hardship on people our age, right? Is medical and student debt.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to eradicate. He wanted to get rid of it. He wanted to fix the economy by getting rid of it. People in Congress were like, "No, that's how we make a good portion of our money. Get fucked, Bernie." And then they didn't vote for him because the electoral college. Now we can vote for whoever we want to become president, right? We, the
Yes.
people, can decide on ballots who the majority vote for our districts and whatnot is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Electoral College chooses the final candidates and who wins.
Yes.
It's rigged.
It always has been.
Ah, not always. The Electoral College used to be a body of people, common people, for the people,
Yeah,
right?
but people found out that they could do away with that very fucking quickly.
And that's what pisses me off.
Yeah, once people find out that they could get power over nothing, they fucking take it, abuse it, and then just keep going with it. Now, let's get back to the topic at hand.
Titties?
Porn.
Oh, porn. Right, 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 right,
So, they want to get rid of porn in fucking how many? You said 11 states?
right.
Well, they want to
Hang
get
on.
rid
No,
of
no, no, no,
porn
no, no.
hub.
Hang on. 11 of those states that were mentioned, right,
Uh-huh.
are anti-abortion states,
Well, now, my thing,
with the exception of Maryland, Colorado, and Montana. So all the rest of them, except for those three or four, are anti-abortion. If I went to Texas, right? If I went
hmm
to Texas and got seen by a doctor, and it pops up that I had birth control planted in me right before moving to Texas in
hmm
Washington State, I could be arrested.
okay, but just let's get away from that.
Sorry.
Let's just go into the porn
Yeah, the porn. Poor
because
Pornhub.
people need porn. Now, I mean, they didn't say they were blocking every site, but they said they were blocking Pornhub specifically.
Pornhub
I
is the
w-
most popular site.
I want to know if they're blocking all porn sites or just Pornhub.
I would think all, because they can't just block Pornhub specifically. They can't just
Well,
block one porn site.
they can because they're trying to do it with TikTok.
Yeah.
My thing is though, if they're only blocking Pornhub, you got X Hamster, XNXX, RedTube, YouPorn, ePorner, um,
Hentai.com.
hit, well, we know what you're into. You got Kink.com, if we're gonna go with that. But, I mean, you got all these fucking things, but, like, come on. But,
I can see where you're going with this, and yes, is it wildly unfair? 100,000% right. But it's also to, and I'm quoting, protect the children.
that's bullshit because kids will just go back to the old way. Hey, it's Nudie Magazine Day! Nudie Magazine Day! Now, if they want
Or
to stop that,
they'd find grandpa's old nudie magazines.
yeah, when they're crusted together, you're like, oh, I gotta uncrust this page. This is gonna be the best page.
Yeah.
I didn't like that, yeah. But anyhow, you're just like really, like, and if they don't do it that way, they're going to end out like, you know, just Hey, I saw that girl today. They go back to their imagination. That or they're end up going to the peeping toms and just fucking taking their cell phones out and clicking underneath some stalls, you know? And just more, at that point, they're just going to have pornography. Just low quality, high risk,
Or
potential.
or we might end up like Japan.
How so?
Okay, so Japan can't have so in Japan you can't have anatomically correct porn without like deep dive age verification, right? You have to like physically show your ID to the camera to prove that you're a certain age to see certain porn sites, right? Well, what Japan does also is panty machines,
Yeah.
used panty machines more specifically, and then also there's a lot of people on trains in Japan that take pictures and videos of girls' skirts. And there's sometimes, not always, but sometimes more sexual assault in Japan. That's why the kids have to walk in specific groups in Japan. Like you're assigned a group to walk with. Period. End of discussion. You can't walk with it. Like you can, but you have to get special permission and you have to move in the area that that person is living in. Kind of deal.
Yeah.
Because for safety, for the children's literal children's safety, they have to do that. Um, the downside to that is even then they still get in danger, right? Without meaning to. They could be within their group and stay within their group and be as safe as fucking possible and still get picked up and trafficked. And that's what these states I feel like are gonna end up doing is they're gonna end up fucking with a lot more sex crimes because there's not gonna be any outlet for that specific
Well,
need. It's not a
if they,
want, it's a need.
yes. And nobody's going to admit to that, though. Nobody's going to admit, I need porn. Well, see, because then you get your violent deviants that are actually willing to take action about it. That's where you're going to start having a lot of fucking issues.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised the rednecks aren't going. They're taking the porn. What's next? My guns? My wife?
You know what? They will probably just give over the wife.
My guns? Oh no! They're taking my porn. Next, they're coming after my guns. This ain't America. Or maybe they're trying to make it fair. Now here's another theory. Maybe they're trying to make it fair for everybody because if women's bodies are being controlled, then they're gonna have to have some caveat for the men, right? What
What do you mean?
what's the largest demographic of watching porn? Come on. Who's the larger
Uh,
demographic of watching porn? You
you,
know
you
the
mean
answer to this.
you mean who watches more porn, guys or girls?
Yeah.
Actually, I want to say it's a 45-55 split.
Okay, but it's still
Still gonna be guys, but I want to say it's a 45-55.
it's still majority men though. That 55 is definitely dudes, right? If they're going to control women's bodies and what we do with our bodies, why not have some sort of caveat to control men's bodies as well? Since we can't force men that are 18 to get vasectomies, but we can force
No,
them to
but
no
there's
longer
people that
watch
want to fucking
porn.
try.
Yeah, no, I know. But we can force them to no longer watch porn. See where I'm going with that?
one second. I'm texting and talking to you, and I was rambling on a text while talking to you because that's what I do.
Sorry.
You'll I'll literally just ramble on a text, and which it all makes sense, but like if you think about it in pieces, but then if you read it all together, it makes no fucking coherent sense at all.
It's okay. Anyways, but like that's the one thing that the government can control. What men watch. And what's the one thing that a lot of men watch a lot of the time?
Porn, because
Exactly.
porn is awesome.
Just say the P. Just say the P. It doesn't have to be corn.
No,
Porn.
I've been saying porn, fucker.
Oh, it sounds like you're saying corn the entire time.
No, I'm saying porn.
But yeah, so if you know the probably the government's sitting there thinking, well, if we can control women's body, let's see how far we can take this. Honestly, I'd be surprised if there's like a. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a fucking revolution like tomorrow about this. People absolutely outraged, storming the fucking their congressmen's houses or whatnot, going, "You can't do this!" And guess what? The majority of them are going to be men. You can't pull this crap. Not to us. We were
Yeah.
on your side, and now you're fucking us over.
Well, the thing is if you've not noticed how everything's going, it's the guys that are specifically being targeted nowadays. Well, let's give you some facts. We're gonna go a little bit into political, and then we're gonna go back to porn. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you have International Women's Month.
Yeah.
You have Pride Month.
Yeah.
You have International. What the fuck is that? Like Pacific Asian America Month?
No, that's day.
Whatever. You have Black History Month.
Mhm.
What else am I missing? Am I missing any months of anything specifically to like one sort of people?
Not that I know of.
Okay, take everything that I just specifically referenced, right?
Mhm.
What is the one group that is not in there?
Well, I mean, okay, so with Pride Month,
No,
hang on,
no,
hang on,
no, 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 no.
let me fucking finish, god damn it. With Pride Month, right? It's LGBTQIA plus, so straight people can go to Pride. They just don't because they think it's only for gay people, but it's for literally everyone. Pride parades are
Straight
literally for everyone.
straight
Straight.
people technically aren't in their whole acronyms, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Pride. That Pride was specifically for gays to start with. Okay? Was just I said to start with.
Yeah.
I'm not saying current, I'm not saying what in the future. I'm saying to start with. Okay?
Okay.
So
And then
let's go with
and
all of
then
those.
and then for
Who's being
Black History Month, right?
mm-hmm.
Black History Month was created after the recognition of the movements for African American equalities, right? So that was created way back in, I think, like the 80s or something, right? And it wasn't a thing before then, but before that, right? Even in the 70s, in the South, there was segregation, and the last known um, forced sterilization of an African American person was a young woman who was 17 back in 1978. Forced
Yeah.
sterilization. A
No,
judge forced the doctors to sterilize her. Now I don't know the exact details as to why she was forcefully sterilized, but it was a major problem in the African American, uh, communities. And the United States back in the 80s decided, well, we need to teach our kids about this because this is literally to the point of genocide, essentially, of an entire culture of people, or near genocide. So the United States had decided for Black History Month. The Native American and Asian weekday, right? Weekday, whatever. That was created really recently. Because very recently, we started finding children's bodies underneath churches. Churches! There was a church in the United States that had 300 children underneath it.
You're off topic.
Sorry. Sorry. The point is, these days, these months that you specified were created
I
by the government and by the people to recognize the suffrage of those peoples. Now, with
no.
I understand that men face difficulties, yes, but you gotta also remember that these communities, these days, months, whatever, also have men included.
My thing is this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
just what is the one group, very highly specific group of people that is excluded from every every single type of
So let me get this
expression
straight.
celebration
Let me get this straight. Let
that
me get this straight. You want a white, straight male celebration, right?
sure, you know what we can call it?
Hmm.
How about all those fuckers now, out of the majority, who died in who out of the Americans,
Mm-hmm.
who what was the greatest population specifically? What was the greatest population that died at war during World War One and Two?
White men.
Specifically straight because they wouldn't allow
Ah,
fucking
ah, 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 ah,
not
ah.
many, not many because that those people were they were not forced out, but they were definitely,
So the United States during World War II, right? They did
mm,
accept gay men, but they would not accept their blood. But they did accept them into the military. Being gay and being in the military, as so long as you kept your proclivities, your sexual orientation, to yourself, they didn't give a fuck. You were a body.
but if you were to say that you were gay, you were definitely discriminated against and
Yeah.
definitely did not want to be there.
Oh no, that was for every single country though. That wasn't just the United States. That was every single
I'm well
country.
aware. So when I say very specifically, less people would say they were gay then and they were dying that way without saying what they really felt. In which, honestly, I think the movement is now. I think why people are coming out saying that they're all ABC and squares
Yeah.
is because of the soft world that we're in today. Then again, we moved to fucking Germany, and you say that you say that you're fucking, you got A and B, that's it. You say you're fucking Q. Well, yeah, we'll see how that
Actually,
works. Am I thinking of the wrong country?
you're thinking of the wrong country, man.
What country am I thinking of?
You're thinking of like Iran, Iraq, because
Sure, let's go with that.
Germany's actually really tolerant.
But my thing is, I think that's just because the way the world went, they went fucking soft and just everybody. But no, my thing is you don't have like you're willing to celebrate everybody else, in which I know that America was founded with white men. Okay,
Well, actually,
why the fuck are we going against that now?
actually, this is funny. This comes from Hamilton, which is fairly accurate because it was based off of uh, Alexander Hamilton's memoirs. John Lafayette, the French guy,
Hmm.
he wasn't white. He was
I'm
painted
not.
as a white man, but he wasn't white. He was black.
I'm not saying all of them were. I
Yeah,
say most, or
like
at
like
least culturally. Like if you look at the history books right now.
oh, in the history books right now that we have as the United States, yeah, they're all white.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's the really fucked up about part about that, right? They weren't all white. John Adams himself had African American in him. He had children with an African American woman. Admittedly, she was his slave, but he was his favorite house girl. She never got into any trouble, no matter what she did. Now, here's the downside of that. Uh, history books don't tell you that shit. You want to know why?
Hmm.
They
Because it
want
would change.
it would change history. They want to paint the founding fathers in such a light that they were these pure white folks because those history books were written by bigoted white men. There's the downside. If we had completely fully accurate, like the United States had fully accurate history books like the UK and Germany does, right? Germany, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, right? If we had fully accurate history books, we would see things in a different light and probably be more tolerant towards other people, especially people of color. We would be like Germany when the German soldiers heard about how African Americans are treated in the United States, they were fucking appalled. They were like straight out disgusted.
What the fuck does WOT stand for when someone's texting
WOT.
you?
WOT, WOT, WOT. No idea.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
I I'm fucking clueless.
I am too. My bad. Sorry.
You're good. I looked it up and all it popped up was World of Tanks. I'm like, well, that's not fucking helpful.
Nah, I'd imagine not.
But
But to get
but
back
no, I get it. I get it. But my whole thing is I feel discriminated against.
Well, here's the way I see it, right? What?
You're
No, no,
just
no,
gonna
no,
say
no, no,
fuck
no,
you,
no,
fuck
no,
your
no,
opinion.
no, no, no. I understand you feel it's discriminated against, and I'm sorry that you feel that way. I truly am. Here's
I'm not.
here's here's the way I see it, though. We have a holiday for straight white men. You just don't realize it's for straight white men. You want to know what holiday it is?
What?
4th of fucking July, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Uh, that's for the rednecks, and I don't want to fucking hear it.
That's for the rednecks. You don't want to. Okay, Veterans Day. Granted, anyone can be a veteran. Any color or race,
Everybody.
everybody can be a veteran. Anyone can be a veteran. Any color, race, no matter what, can be a veteran. But here's the big but there. You made a good point that a majority of people during World War II were straight or seemingly straight white men. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. My, but you know my fucking point.
I know your fucking point. I get your fucking point.
Anyhow, back to porn.
Back to porn. Oh, porn. Have you
So
seen
how
any
are they?
good dungeon porn lately? I've ran out of dungeon
Yeah,
porn to watch and or
yeah.
read. You have? Oh
Yeah.
dear. Show me the
I,
name of the site.
I
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say I actually been looking at one where it's if you're into like BDSM or shit like or bondage or shit like that, they got a good fucking amount because most sites are going away from that because it's too brutal or some shit.
Eh, pussies.
Pornhub went away from most of it.
I know.
I was like, man, I like to watch the chains from time to time. It was fucking great.
I mean, you're not wrong. There's this one chick that really, 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 like, I'm talking like really enjoys hanging from like hooks
You smell like
in a
cat food. Please get
like,
on my face. Wait, you said that enjoys hanging from hooks?
yeah, like hooks that have like piercings, right?
Oh, you're talking that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And admittedly, I think she looks pretty hot. Like, god damn. She's just hanging there feeling herself, you know? Like,
I bet she was.
but Pornhub took the videos down. The sons of bitches. Now, don't get me wrong, I am fully aware and I understand completely that that's not everybody's cup of tea. But it's
So I
my
was
cup of
looking at.
tea. Now I wouldn't be the one hanging from the ropes with my skin pierced like that. But
Oh,
then
well,
again,
look, hang on. You ain't gotta go. You ain't gotta go all the way with the piercings and shit. But you know, I was watching someone that they were hanging from hooks, but not the way you're saying. Chick had two hooks in her, and that's how she was hanging.
hmm. Oh, was it on her sternum area, her chest area?
No.
No, you're sure?
Yes.
Positive.
I don't know how the fuck they got her. I don't know how the fuck they got her to hang like that, but they. I was just like, huh. What? I I wonder if that's how the cats feel when I pick them up from underneath.
Probably. There was a circus in town at my in my town, right? And then these chicks, one of them, they were both hanging from their hair, right? But one of them was spinning, and all I could think of was, God, she must be fucking dizzy. Like, God damn, she must be dizzy. It was pretty cool to watch, though. Admittedly,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. Yeah.
But
Oh
I'll
yeah.
I'll admit they do have some very interesting things from now every now and again.
Hmm.
Hang on a minute. I'm looking up a calendar right now. I have a calendar right now.
Mm.
Actually, you know what? Some of this fucking shit's actually pretty fucking funny.
Mm. The belly's up. He's full bellied up, dude. Hang on, let me show you.
So,
I'm gonna send you a picture.
all right, I'm looking up the Diversity and Inclusion Calendar 2024, okay?
Hmm.
So, I'm gonna read it for how they have it, and I'm going to go over everything. By the way, There's like four fucking things a month. You ready for this?
Hang on. I'm sending you the cutest picture of my cat right now.
Uh-huh.
Full belly exposure. He's like laying on his back sleeping.
Oh Jesus.
Hang on. I'm gonna look up
The
what that
tail is
means.
the tail is covering everything, but he is fucking happier than shit. All right, you ready for me to go on my fucking rant at this
Mhm.
point? You ready?
Yep.
We're gonna start in January. By the way, which January is Slavery and Human Trafficking Prevention Month. If that tells you how this is going to fucking go. You got Martin Luther King Day, obviously, that's been fucking thing forever. Then the day right after, so the 16th, is Religious Freedom Day. Okay, sure. 27th has a is a double day. You have the Holocaust Memorial Day. You know what? That right there should be its own day by itself, right? Right?
Right.
Well, no, it has to share it with Parent Mental Health Day. I feel like some parents were just sitting there bitching too much that they got their own fucking day.
Mm.
Let's go on to February, which is LGBT plus History Month.
Mhm.
First, the first week you got Internal Faith Harmony Week. I don't even know
Mhm.
what the fuck that means. Then the fifth you got Children's Mental Health Week. Fuck them kids. You don't have mental issues yet. Then you got the 20th, World Day of Social Justice.
Hmm.
Is this where social justice warriors come from?
Yeah.
Fuck those bitches too, just saying.
Just saying.
Okay, you got March, which is Women's History Month. Then you
Okay.
got
Very
the 8th,
important.
which
Sorry. Go ahead.
we'll call it Eve. We'll call it Eve Month.
Eve month.
Just remember, just because we have an Eve, we need an Adam month.
No, 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 no. We should,
Yes,
you know,
motherfucker, I
no,
want to fucking hear
hang
it.
on, hang on. We should call it Lilith month.
She is the first woman.
You understood that. Thank you. Yes. Oh my God. There's so many people
Oh,
that when I say that, they're like, "Who's Lilith?" And I have to
oh,
explain it to them, and then they get mad, like righteously mad that I mentioned her.
oh, I'm sorry. That's the evil one. We can't go there. Anyhow, you got the 8th, which is International Women's Day. Again, we'll call this fucking Lilith Week. You know, Lilith Day. I don't give a fuck.
Hmm.
That means that there's going to be an Adams Day, though.
Okay, fine.
We'll call it the Adams Day family.
I don't think the Addams family would appreciate that.
Nope. Anyhow, you got the 16th, which is Disabled Access Day.
Okay.
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, so Disabled Access Day. Disabled Access is a fight that people are still going through where people with disabilities have difficulties getting into certain buildings because they don't have disabled accessibility. And the ADA hadn't been created yet at that point, right?
Well,
So
here's my thing now.
so
Like,
Disabled Access Day is the day that was the official day of the first march for people getting disability requests fulfilled. Like, say that you fucking what's it called, have like a mental disability, like your buddy at work who has Tourette's, right? Physical and mental disability. Way back in the day, he would have been put into a mental asylum
yeah,
and kept there. Even though there's
yeah,
nothing wrong with him mentally, they just couldn't have him in society because he wouldn't be able to function in that day and age society. Now the difficulty with that is that a lot of people were put into those mental hospitals simply because they existed, even though they didn't need to be there. Like, they physically did not need to be there. There was no reason for them to be there. And a lot
All
of
right, you're
women.
ranting.
Sorry, I'm ranting. My bad.
You're ranting. I'm gonna call you out on it at this point
Sorry, sorry, sorry.
because
My
remember we're
apologies.
only in March. We have to keep going.
Yeah,
Okay. Then
okay.
the 18th we have neurodiversity celebration week. I don't know
Hmm.
what the fuck that means. I know neuro means brain. Everybody has a different brain. Who the fuck gives a shit? Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Okay,
Um,
so it's just brain day.
it's so there's neurotypical, which is the average person's brain, right? And then there's neurodivergent, which is not neurotypical, people with ADHD, autism, Asperger's syndrome, stuff like that, right? The brain runs on a spectrum of different neurons and fires and whatnot. Um,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. It's just special people. I don't give a fuck. Okay, next. Again, I'm gonna go with the most 100% realist. I'm looking at it this way for reality, not because of the soft corporate America we have today.
Hmm.
Sound good?
Good.
Okay. Then you got the 21st, which is International Day of the Elimination of Racial Discrimination.
Yes.
Don't believe it, but keep going. You have April, which is celebrating Diversity Month. I feel like that's okay. I feel like that's a broad fucking term, and I feel like this is why we're starting to have more segregation again, is specifically because of that phrase right there. But anyhow, you got the second, which is World Autism Awareness Day. Hey, your kid's special. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have some fucking haters if anybody's watching this shit.
Yep.
Okay, you got seventh, World Health Day. Yay, we're healthy. We
Yeah,
live
well,
in
fuck.
America where we don't have free health care. Yay! We can all go just fucking jump off a bridge to make make the industry go under.
Hmm.
Anyhow, I'm being 100% real with that. Do you want to make the medical industry go under? Everybody jump off a bridge at once.
Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. That's actually a pretty sound plan.
It, literally, anybody that even has a cough, everybody do anybody actually, let's say it this way. Anybody that's got anything worse than a cough, for the next month, jump off a bridge. Just be done. Okay, you got 26, which is Lesbian Visibility Day. I feel like that's still LGBTQ thing. Just throw that into the month and be done, right?
So, lesbian visibility would be like, fuck. When lesbians were officially recognized, right? Because back in the day, it used to be considered a mental disease, and people were put in mental hospitals for it and given this treatment where it was you had to be in a cold bath and then transferred to a hot bath. Sorry, no, lukewarm bath, transferred to a scalding hot bath, and then back into a cold, like a freezing cold bath. And that was the quote unquote treatment.
Well, you know what the treatment was for if you were gay, right?
Conversion camps.
No, lobotomy. It's the fucking cure to everything. Moving on.
Anyways,
You got
moving on.
May.
Hmm.
It does not actually have a specific thing. I'm surprised. So May 1st, Maternal Mental Health Awareness Week. Again, I don't I don't know what the fuck but I don't know what the father version of maternal is.
Paternal.
So Well, I'm not seeing that on this list anywhere. So we're just gonna cancel that one out. Okay, the 17th, International Day Against Homophobia, Transphobia, and Biphobia. Again, we don't need that. Again, that's just your fucking pride bullshit again. 21st, World Day of Culture, Diversity, and Dialogue and Development. Is this literally just people speak different languages? Whoopee. Right? Am I
Yep,
wrong?
essentially.
Okay. Okay. And then we have a repeat. And so for June, we have a repeat of February with Pride Month. I don't know what the difference is between LGBTQ plus RTCT, whatever. I don't know what the difference is between plus and Pride. I don't get the fucking difference. I really don't. I think it's the same fucking shit.
Pride has turned it more all inclusive for everybody, including the straight white man. The
Sure.
people, the hillbillies, don't realize that they could go to Pride celebration too, and go dance with the drag queens and have fun. But because it is so much fun. It is so much fun. And there's like
Yeah, they,
there's like specific days for pride parades for like the kiddos to come join, and then there's specific days for the adults only. And that one's extra fun, the adults only. But kiddos can join too on those specific days, which is fun because then it's family friendly. You got fire trucks driving by, you got firefighters throwing candy, you've got police officers, stuff like that.
well, my thing is if Pride is all inclusive, then we'll just delete the LG thing. We'll
Yeah,
just delete
Pride
that.
Pride started out as LGBTQ plus IA whatever, but then
Hmm.
it turned into all inclusive because so many people were griping and complaining like I'm straight but I can't go to Pride. Like no, you can
Well,
you can join. It's everybody can
we're
join.
gonna. Okay, then we're just gonna cut out. We're just gonna cut out. Did somebody join? Oh, sound like somebody joined the party for a second. All right, so we're just gonna cut out fucking June's month, February's month thing. Okay, the 17th, which is Refugee Week.
Okay, yes. I
I
think
actually don't have anything to say about that.
I th-
Sweet, cool.
I think we should keep that one.
I personally don't have any qualms with that. I don't. Cool. Because at any point in time, there's a lot of people in this world that was a refugee at some point in time, or I should say, their family was a refugee at some point in time. I don't have any problems with this. Then you
Me
have,
neither.
again, some mental disability. You got disability week. Everybody has some form of something. Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go, let it go. I'm in a catacomb with fucking fake walls. Gotta find the walls that don't belong.
All
Sorry.
right, so the 21st, you have World Humanist Day.
World's
Did I say that?
humanist.
What the fuck does that mean? Yes, we're people. Fuck off. That's all I have to say about that one. Is yes,
I
we're
think I think
people.
that's I think that's for everyone because everyone's human. But
My,
I'm not too sure about that myself. I think that's just to remind everyone that hey, we're all human despite skin color or whatever religion. It
uh,
doesn't fucking matter. But
again, I
we all have blue veins and we all bleed red. It doesn't fucking matter to me.
my thing is that's bullshit. Let's uh let's move the fuck on. Sorry, I just downloaded this fucking image so I can start marking shit off. No, I'm not joking.
Sorry.
Killing LGBTQ, Religious Freedom Day. You have that every fucking day. Oh, nope, we have to keep Martin Luther King Day.
Gotta
I'm going
keep
to
that
keep
one.
I'm keeping slavery and human trafficking prevention month because honestly, we can we can pretty much say that slavery, besides sex slaves, actually no, slavery is still a fucking thing, but we'll say that it's a bad thing. And
Yeah.
then I'm going to delete it. I have to delete one of them. Holocaust Memorial Day or parent mental health day. I'm deleting parent mental health day because some people just be a whiny little shits. The Holocaust should have its own fucking day.
Holocaust should definitely have its own fucking day. You want to know what they do in Germany for Holocaust Day?
Hmm.
They close the schools, right? And they essentially have like these special school functions where they teach the kids specifically about the Holocaust and what happened during it with the parents alongside the kids. So that way the
Oh,
parents get fully re-educated too. Now,
I I thought you were just gonna say they went out and gassed some people.
no, 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 no. They also have like celebrations of life at like Auschwitz and some of the other internment camps that were really really bad, right? They have celebration of lives for the Jews that couldn't be named.
So
Not that they
anyhow,
didn't want to be named, but they couldn't because
yeah, I
they
know,
had
I
no.
got you.
Yeah, they had,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so deleting internal faith harmony week. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Children's mental health week. Everybody has in their time at least some sort of mental health. Fuck off. World Day of Social Justice. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm marking off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Women's History Month. Again, no, no, no. It's not World History Month. It's fucking Lilith Month.
So this month. Let's see here. Let me think.
And we're gonna delete that. Okay. I can't write worse shit, but I will be saying this to you. Okay. So, keep on going. International Women's Day. Nope. Lilith Day. Disability Access Day. Fine, we'll keep that because whatever. Neurodiversity Celebration Week. Yeah, you fuck off. International Day of Elimination. Fuck off. Celebrate Diversity Month. No, fuck off. World Autism Day. Fuck off. I don't care. World Health Day. We're all happy. Lesbian visibility. No, I'm good because that's again LGBTQ related. I don't give a fuck. Um, Maternal Mental Health Day. No, because there's no paternal. So fuck them.
Hey. All right.
You have, we have to be, look, either they have paternal the day after or no deal.
Fair. Okay, fair. Because men can be single parents too. But
Yes. So, are we just taking out maternal or are we adding paternal?
we're adding paternal. It could be paternal and maternal mental health week.
Then I should have just fucking went and kept the fucking uh Parents' Day, Parents' Mental Health Day.
They keep that one and get rid of women's
Okay, okay.
maternity mental health day because I understand that parents as a whole we need a day to
There,
take
there,
to send our kids to school and
there.
to be able
Okay,
to be like, nope, it's
okay, there.
parents health day, right?
I kept Parents' Mental Health Day. Okay, there we go. Moving on. Enter International Day against homophobia. Again, that's your LGBTQ. Fuck off. World Day of Culture, Diversity, and Dialogue. No, we all know what we are. We all know how to communicate. Okay, so we're keeping Pride, Refugee Week. I don't have any problem with this. Learning disability. We all had some at some point in time. It's got to go. World Humanist Day. No, fuck off. Okay, so I'm caught up now. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Moving on. Disability Pride Month. Are you fucking serious?
Okay, we can keep Pride Month then, because disabled people can be
We're,
gay, or straight, or
no, no,
bisexual,
no,
or
no. We're
asexual, or
taking out disabled. We're taking out Disability Pride Month because that's still part of Pride. Fuck off. I don't give a
yeah.
shit. You're going to keep it with everybody else that wants to have their freak flag on. It's fine. Okay, you're actually going to have to help me with this one.
Hmm.
Can you visualize a word and then sound it out?
Sure, what's the word?
Srebrenica.
S R E B. Oh! Oh! Okay. It's
Say the
it's
word.
I'm trying to remember how to say it. Shrebrek. The S is silent, so it's Rebrensic Renbrenica massacre. The S is silent. The Renbreca
What is it
massacre.
about? What
Okay,
is it about?
I just pulled it up. Hang on. Okay, July 1995 genocidal massacre of more than 8,000 Bosniak Muslim men, boys in the town of Srebrenica during the Bosnian War. The killings were perpetrated by units of the Bosnian Serb Army of Republika of VRS under Ratko Mladic. The
Oh, this
Scorpions, a
is. I just
primarily
found out
unit
this is
from
an
Serbia
international calendar.
who had been the Serbian Interior Ministry until 1991, participated in this massacre. So, this happened in a near. So, it happened in Bosnia, but near Serbia, right? And
All right, so
Serbia had a military unit called the Scorpions that fled Serbia in 1990, after 1991 because they had committed a lot of war crimes. Uh, and then in 1995, they helped orchestrate this massacre against Muslims in a community.
all right, so no disrespect to those. I don't see Columbine on this list, so it's
Columbine.
gotta go too. Sure,
But Columbine,
that's
so that one was a disgruntled student who shot everyone. Didn't
I'm
matter
well
what.
aware.
Yeah. But this was a genocidal mass. This was like close to Germany and the Jew
Y-
towns, right?
Okay,
There,
fine.
there were
So
there were
since
towns
we
of
have to,
Jewish people. Sorry, let me finish. Let me finish. Okay, there were
mhm.
towns of Jewish people who like coexisted with the nearby towns like perfectly, right? They were fine. They weren't doing anything wrong. They cooperated with the Gaspacho completely. Didn't want any trouble. But one of these towns got completely obliterated. All the men dead. All the women taken to concentration camps. 4,000 people.
All right.
4,000. But this
Well,
was this was a town in Subrekia, right? This was a singular town. Over half the population just gone because they wanted to kill the boys. They wanted to kill the men and the boys and take the women somewhere else.
All right. Well, I'm only going to keep this because we have a Holocaust Memorial Day.
Thank you.
That's
Yes.
the only reason I'm keeping this. Okay. Then you have the 17th, which is Black Leaders Awareness Day. You already have Martin Luther King Day. They could. What the fuck did I do? Oh, I thought I accidentally released Martin Luther King Day.
Mm.
I was about to be very pissed off at myself. They already have Martin Luther King Day. Goodbye.
Fair enough.
International Day of Friendship.
International Day of Friendship.
If you're not celebrating that fucking every day, it shouldn't be a day. Goodbye. And they were sharing the International Day of Friendship with World Day Against Trafficking. Now, because of that January is Trafficking Prevention Month, it's got to go. There's no reason for a repeat, right?
Right. Oh.
Okay. August. Well, let's not be fucking controversial,
Hmm.
even for us. World Breastfeeding Week.
Okay. This was actually important. No, this one is actually important. And here is why, right? Um, when Astra was born and I would have to take her places, she was breastfed, right? I
hmm
have had people walk up to me and demand that I cover and this was in California. This was in Southern California. I lived like an hour away from Mexico at this point, right? It was super fucking hot. I had people
hmm
demanding that I cover me and Astrid up with a blanket so that way their husbands wouldn't be uncomfortable.
A, they shouldn't be doing that. B, I don't give a fuck. I'm leaving it just because, I mean, I don't think it should be a week. I think it should be a day. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm changing it to a day. But I'm going to give it to them just because they get too much fucking grief.
We really do. We really do. Especially single moms that are just trying to go somewhere for lunch to
That's just
eat.
because they're jealous. Okay,
That they don't have
moving
nice
on.
titties, right?
Yes, that would, yes. And honestly, let's be real. A mom that just given birth, their knockers are pretty fucking big compared to what they could have used to be
Yeah.
because they have to swell up to, produce for the baby.
Yeah.
Moving on. International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples. No, I'm good.
International because it's not just the United States that had the problem of killing Native American children. Canada did it too. They found 342 bodies underneath a church in Canada near the border of the United States.
I'm still eliminating it because everybody fucking did it. Everybody invaded somebody's shit and fucking killed a bunch of people. Everybody did it. Now, I'm not being just mean to the Indians or the natives, but everybody fucking did it. What do you think happened to the Neanderthals? They got fucking massacred and killed because that they were superior. Did I lose you?
You didn't lose me. I'm in a boss battle.
Okay. So we're deleting that one. International Left-Handers Awareness Day. I don't give a fuck what hand you write with. Fuck off.
That was actually kind of funny, simply because people used to, if you were wrote right-handed, they thought you were like devil worshipping or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So, uh, I wrote ambidextrously, right?
Uh-huh.
And in my elementary school, we were taught to write with your left hand sorry, right hand, no matter what,
Yeah,
right?
there
So
is a lot of people that make them, even if you're left-handed, you got right-handed.
yeah, so I can write I am ambidextrous now. I can't write as well with my left hand than my right hand because any time that I wrote with my left hand, I got hit with a ruler.
Yeah, I've heard of things like this before.
Do you know how bad rulers fucking hurt?
Yeah,
Ow!
plastic,
Eh,
metal, or
wood,
wood.
wood. It was those
Try 'em with
wood. It was
try
it
'em
was
with
those
try it
wood.
with metal next time.
Yeah, it was those wood yardsticks. Those things fucking hurt.
Try it with metal next time. Anyhow, World Humanitarian Day. Are those the fucking tree huggers?
You know what? Yes, keep you World Humanitarian Day. Here's why. World Humanitarian Day is not just for the tree huggers. It's literally for everyone. It's for the UN specifically. It's for
Is
people who
you,
it's
you realize I took out World's Humanist Day because of this bullshit?
hey, let me finish. Let me finish, okay? It's for all the countries, all the people who are being persecuted currently in their home countries and either cannot leave without leaving their families or um, cannot go back without putting their families in danger. I think we should keep that one.
I wrote a note in it. Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. I changed the date for Parent Mental Health Day
Okay, back
because it can't share Holocaust Day.
yeah.
Fuck
Okay,
them people.
back to the humanitarian day, right? The world in humanitarian day, right?
Mhm.
It encompasses the entirety of the world, so that way the whole world remembers that we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have our different beliefs and whatnot. But more importantly, it also recognizes the people that help with like hurricane events, like in Haiti or in Florida or wherever, right?
Mhm.
Doesn't matter where you're from. People from Mexico came up and helped the people of Mexico and Cuba came up and helped the people of Florida when Trump sent water bottles and paper towels. That was his humanitarian contribute to the people of Florida when that really bad hurricane hit. But the people of the National Guard of Mexico, Coastal Guard of Mexico, and the Coastal Guard of Cuba came up to the United States and actually gave humanitarian aid more than just paper towel rolls and water.
Okay. You ready to move
Sorry.
on?
Yes, moving on.
Okay.
Fuck Trump. Sorry. Sorry. Last time. I swear. I swear.
International Literacy Day.
Ooh. Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I don't give a
Yes.
fuck if you can read. We have technology for that now.
I understand we have technology for that now, but then again, also again, yes, because
No.
it goes
You
it
got to
goes
keep.
it it goes to show how far we've come in literacy for everyone. There used to be a time when women were not allowed to read, write, or even look at books.
You know what? I will agree to keep this day under one circumstance and one circumstance only.
Hmm.
I changed the thing from International Literacy Day to International Book Day.
Yes, I agree. Let's do it. International Book Day.
All right. And then the next one they could go fuck off because we're not living in that society.
Hmm.
International Day of Peace.
Oh no, there is no peace.
That's yeah, that's fake. Okay?
Yeah, I
The
agree.
26th of, by the way, we're in Sep fucking Timber. All right. So the 26th is European Day of Languages. Nope.
European Day of Languages. European.
Yep, I don't give a
Not
shit.
United States. Not United States, but European.
All right. October is, which is Black History Month. Fine, you can keep the month. I don't give a shit. Okay. Now, you ready for the controversial bullshit ones?
Hmm.
Because the last one on October is going to piss you off, but I have a reason.
Hmm.
There's four things listed here. Five things listed here. So, first one is Baby Loss Awareness Day.
Ooh, yes.
Or week.
Because
It's week. No,
week.
no, no, no. It's getting changed to day. If
Okay,
we're keeping it, it has to be a day.
okay, let's keep it as day, but here's why, right? SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome,
Yes, I
used to
know it is.
used to be unexplainable, right? There was no rhyme or reason to it. Nobody knew how it was caused, right? Recent studies by a mother, she was a mother, but she's also a medical scientist with a PhD in like pheromones or whatever, right? Um, she found out that children with SIDS that have died from SIDS lack from a specific protein in the brain. Now, granted, she had to autopsy her own child as well as people who volunteered, but she found that there's a specific protein enzyme that is lacking in the brain of these children, and it's chromosomal. It's entirely fixable by identifying the chromosome in the child after it's born to ensure that since it doesn't happen. All they have to do is give the kids a supplement.
So you want to keep the day because of that. It was literally, it was a week, but you want to keep a day just because of that somebody found out how to keep babies alive through a vitamin.
Okay, she found a way
Y-
to cure a previously unexplained cause for infant death. Now, I understand that there's other causes for infant deaths, right? Sickness, disease, whatever, right? But SIDS used to be a completely unexplained cause for infant
y-
death.
why don't we celebrate every cure that we found then?
The moment we find a cure for AIDS, I will 100% celebrate that.
You know there's
I
about
will mark I
55
will
different ways.
I will mark that day on my I have the day she found the cure for SIDS on my calendar. Let me find it. Let me find it real quick.
Right. Do you know there's about 55 different ways to cure cancer, different types of cancers, but because of that, that is taking away from uh, market America and will take away profits and shit. That every person that's ever said found a way to cure cancer has been said it's a hoax, it's not true, it's a lie, and they get discredited and then thrown out of the scientific community. You realize this, right?
Oh no, so in the UK and in the European countries, people who
Hmm.
have cancer are specifically prescribed cannabinoids, CBD, to help stop the growth of the tumors, as well as radiation and whatnot, and that cures it right off the bat. You don't get as sick from the radiation from the the cancer treatments, right? Because
But
you're able to eat because of the
but
cannabinoids.
it's the same thing. There's a guy that found one that does not destroy your immune system, that is invasive, does not require a single cut, prick, um, anything else. It was a vibrational treatment that he found. And guess what happened to him?
Yeah.
He had 10 case studies, right?
Hmm.
All of them, all of them being class 3, I think. Me, wait, their cancer level was, I think, 3
My phone's not
or
looking it
higher.
up. My phone's not looking it up anymore. Sid,
All right.
look, do me a favor real quick. Open
No,
your.
I can't. I can't. I can't look up on phone. That's why I'm using to mark up all this. But no, no, no. He had 10 case studies, right? Where he had tried this on people with level 3 or higher. So you know those people are already pretty much fucked to start with. They're survivable, but they're fucked, right?
Yeah,
No other treatment they had besides his. Do you know how many he cured? Not put in remission, cured out of those 10.
all of them.
Nope, 9. 9 out of 10. It was 90% success rate. He published, he was discredited, thrown out of the scientific community, and then mysteriously fucking died afterwards. And nobody could find his shit. Anyhow, moving on to the 10th, World Mental Health Day. No, I've already canceled out Mental Health Day. The 11th, Coming Out Day. Shouldn't that be in Pride Month?
Wait, what?
The 11th, which is Coming Out Day. Shouldn't that be in Pride Month?
That should be in Private Month.
Okay, so deleting that one too.
Okay, so I'm going back to the SIDS thing, right? The enzyme is called butyryl cholinesterase, BCHE, to SIDS. According to study, children who have died due to SIDS may appear to have lower levels of BCHE. It's a fucking it's literally curable now, right? It was an
Hmm.
Australian researcher who found it, but she had lost her child to SIDS. I marked down the day that it was like released in um, the Premier Health website, right? May
Hmm.
25th of 2022 was when they announced that yes, SIDS is now preventable and curable.
Wait, you said what day?
May 25th, 2022.
Oh, oh, well, they have it in fucking October. Okay, we're moving on. Okay,
Hold on.
okay, you good?
I'm good. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Oct
It's been an hour 30. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gonna take a short break. This has been Rose Cadenhurst and Fred. Terribly sorry that the tales of Elden Ring and Tomfoolery has been very political today. But if you're interested in learning new things, go ahead and watch. Leave a like and a subscribe. You might learn something.